Okay. I think the biggest difference was second half. That was 4 turnovers in the glass. You know, I just wasn't much to talk about at halftime. We just, hey, listen, we're at home, protect our home floor. Let's be solid for the next 20 minutes. You know, that's what we talked about. Talked about special situations. You know, they scored on a baseline out of bounds. You know, we needed to continue to do a good job on free throw blockout. They were splitting our pick and roll defense, which we struggled a little bit. And we just needed to stay attached on Gallic. You know, we needed to do a good job on Gallic and Jones and, you know, and attack them a little bit. But, you know, Elle in that first half, she was 1 for 7. You know, a lot of the shots she took were jumpers, but then, you know, she attacked the rim. You know, that first play out of halftime, she came out and scored. But, you know, I told our guys we got up 8, and then it was 4. But then we responded to close the quarter. They did a really, really good job on Dulce. We'll look at the tape on where she needs to get the ball in doubles. But I think once we started to attack baseline and moving the ball, we put ourselves in pretty good position.
Better to have these two against Tulane out of the way, or you know, would you maybe like to have one of those games a little bit closer turn time?
It doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter. You know, we're going to play 16 league games. So we're going to get everybody's best punch night in, night out. You know, so we just need to control what we can control. Not worry about the crowd, not worry about the officiating. You know, not worry about how a game's being called or not. You know, if we break down in coverages, we can make up a play on the other end. You know, but I mean, again, you know, we shoot 44% from the floor and hold them to 36, right? Difference was we defended it in the second half and we took care of the ball. Because the edge, it goes for us being plus 13 on the glass, where we were plus 1 in the first half, 7-7 on turnovers, right? Well, look what happened in the second half in that third quarter. I thought the ball moved a lot better, and they found Sammy, and when she gets going, you know, she's hard to stop when she gets in space, you know. So
turnovers, you know, kind of, you know, not to harp on it, you know, talk about it enough, but you know, only 4. I think 5 of those turnovers were live ball, which is, you know, what the problem has been. What did you see differently tonight, and was there more value for taking care of the basketball, especially in the second half?
Well, that's the biggest thing we talked about. I think defensively, we're doing a much better job containing the dribble. We've done that in league play. So what we did really, really well in non-conference was the rebounding edge, you know. But this is where we need to be at. Somewhere, you know, if we turn it over 8, 10 times, that's fine. We're at 11. Well, the last 3 games were 17, 18. That's not good. So we're going to have to do a good job taking care of the ball at Houston next week and doing a good job on the glass. But, you know, the Tulane game's always a really good game. You know, Lisa Stockton is a really, really good basketball coach, and, you know, her kids play hard. They run some good stuff that puts their players in really good situations. You know, and I think both programs know each other pretty good. So that's why the games are always good. And it comes down to, usually when we play, it's, you know, 2, 3, 4 possession game, you know. So that's why all the facets are so important. Transition defense, sideline out of bounds, baseline out of bounds, the free throw line. And that's what we talk to our guys about. I think the last 2 days we've really practiced really, really well. You know, I thought we practiced with a lot of energy, with a lot of effort, with a lot of focus. You know, put in some new stuff, and we're able to run a couple things that helped us tonight. But the credit is to them when they buckled down and came out of the locker room and say, you know, great teams, if you can't protect your home floor, you know, you're not good. It's hard enough to win on the road. You got to protect your home floor where you practice every day and where you shoot every day. So, and that's what good teams do. They take pride in protecting their home floor at home.
Good. You mentioned the stretch that you guys have being on the road. With how good you guys have been at home just now, what's the next step to take care of business on the road?
You know, eh, here's the thing, I think we challenged our team in November and December playing one of the strongest schedules in the entire country. So these guys know I don't care if it's on the road, neutral floor, and on an island under an overpass. You know, it's not gonna affect us, we'll play anywhere. That's a mentality you gotta have.
And briefly, you mentioned in a previous game press conference that you had like kind of an idea of where the freshmen that you have on your roster, if you had to rank them, where did they go?
I don't wanna get into ranking anybody right now, you know. We got 3 of the top 30 scorers in the country, you know. Those 5 freshmen are gonna play a lot in the next 4 years here.
All right,